Good evening is the frequency in use. My atomic clock tells me it was exactly 8 o'clock. Rarely get that right in the morning. Good evening, this is K4PEW, net control for Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net. Is there an emergency or priority traffic? All right, if there is, call 911 really if you need that help. When you're programming your radio, do it after the net or someone else. But call 911 first and we'll talk to you. The ambulance, fire truck, or police. And that may be broken at any time for that kind of stuff. For information we're doing right now, you can see us on YouTube by going to the youtube.com website, putting in the search block my call, K4P, right up. And you can watch, you can watch the screen on my radio. You can hear what you may not be able to hear on you. You can also see our website on 146415.net. That's 146415.net. Easy to remember. And it has a 14645 in front. And it's got some interesting, well, at least to me, simplex. And then on to our groups.io site, which is our email distribution, and it's got a list of all our nets on there. And it's ups.indiaoscar. Just do a search in the system if you're not already in there under MJSS for Mount Juliet. We would normally meet at 8 p.m. every Wednesday and Saturday night. And we meet on 146.415 FM Simplex. And then sometimes we go other places. Like tonight, we're going to be on 2 meter 144.240, and then move on to 6 meters, which is on 50.135. That's good. We'll talk about it later if you didn't write that down. Purpose of that is to ultimately to have fun. Ham radio is a hobby. If you want a great station for emergency work, you have Aries inclinations, Simplex is a great way to start because you can build really, really good. I mean, when I started, I could barely get out of Mount Juliet, and now I can get all the way to Hermitage. No, I can in east, most directions about average 45, 50 miles, depending upon the terrain. You can do with money, time, and work. Just a hobby, but it's fun. Anyway, announcement tonight is the 2 meter net, and then the 2 meter upper sideband net, and then the 6 meter net. And the upcoming announcements are right this weekend. We have a contest. You can look that up under ARRL.net. I think it's .net. Or you can look us up. The HamQuest is coming up. There's a lot of excitement coming up on HamQuest with the vendors, plus the tailgaters, plus the tables. And you need to get in there and get as many tables as you want early, or you'll be refused, I think. And that's put on by the Wilson Amateur Radio Club. And that is this, July 31st, followed up in August. The hunts try to compete in such a way that I don't think they will, to be better than the Wilson County Amateur Radio Club's ham. But they'll give it a good shot. They're usually they do a good job. I think I'm going. My wife lets me. Does anybody have any other announcements? Has anybody any retractions? Now I got a happy crowd out there. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is net number 699. Next net will be 700, just like my antenna, the X700, or the 700 Club, which I think we've absconded with that name. But we're starting from the north. Next day is Saturday, so Monday it'll be. Wednesday it'll be 700. Hope you can be there for the big. Well, it's a big deal. It's a number, but it's a big number. 700 nets in 6.5 years or so. But anyway, we're going to be taking first time. Well, we're going to take a short on time check-ins first, and then first time check-ins if there are any, and time check-ins, of course, short on time or mobile station. Let's do that now. Please come now. Well, it's a lot of people short on time tonight, eh?
KM4, TJF.
Very good. TJF, it was good to see you this morning, Rick.
Always a pleasure, man. I had a great time.
Yeah, it was a great time seeing you, and ultimately, I think show up.
I know, isn't that great? I thought it was awesome, man. I had a blast, really. I wish I could stay longer, but I have grandson.
Oh yeah, that. Believe me, that's better than hanging around with a bunch of smelly old hams.
Well, yes and no. Maybe I should bring him.
I think. How old is he?
He's less than 10 months.
Smell like him.
He won't care.
Very good. Well, have a good time with your grandchildren. This is City's got a real good signal tonight. Kilo November 4 Tango Juliet Foxtrot. Who else is short on time?
W0G.
All right, Mark. You're spending time with your grandkids, I hope.
Indeed, we're going to go shoot off.
Quiet. Yeah, that's a misnomer, isn't it?
No, they're just a few sparks. That's it.
Oh, sparklers, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, there's one called a pagoda. It spins around and expands into a pagoda-shaped thing.
Oh yeah, I know about what you're talking about. I've seen similar ones. We used to have. Florida was like Tennessee. They started selling fireworks around.
Oh yeah, right. We bought these in Missouri.
Oh, I grew up. Of all places, it's illegal to buy fireworks. Always has been.
Well, they probably saved all.
Yeah, the mafia cut them off. All right, Mark. Good to have you in there. Enjoy your family. That's Whiskey's in Romeo. Mark is in Nashville. Who else is short on time? Nobody else short on time? Any first-time check-ins? Any left?
KM4IEA.
It was Kilo November 4. What was the rest of that? That last station, what was the call again, please?
Kilo November 4, India Echo Alpha.
Ah, very good. What's the first name there?
Ricky up in Portland.
Well, excellent, Ricky. You got a good signal from Portland. What time by antenna are you using?
Well, I'm just using a J-pole, but I'm I've been here in Portland pretty close to the park, so I've up and got pretty good elevation.
Well, that certainly helps. The J-pole isn't antenna of choice for good simplex, but it definitely is getting out in this case.
Roger that. I've got it raised about 30 foot on top of that. So, yeah, I'm wanting to get a better antenna, but I haven't decided on the best one to go just yet.
Well, let me do this. If you will, is your email good on?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. Let me send you an invitation to join our little email. Some information on, a couple of different kinds or the kinds of antenna that might work best for you. Even if you're doing fine now, but I think you'd be pleasingly surprised. And again, it depends upon your budget. That's always an issue, and those two go together. But there's some really nice antennas that will last you years and years and years, but they cost a couple of bucks.
I do appreciate that very much, and yeah, I'll be looking forward to that email.
All right, very good. That's Ricky in Portland. Kilo November 4, India Echo Alpha. How'd you find out about us?
Well, I've been hearing I remember at come Christmas time, you all did your Santa tracking, I believe it was. They never get involved, and I just got one a card from Lebanon. Had a list of all the nets going on. I got in one of their nets, I believe it was on Thursday night, and they sent me one of those cards. Was able to find you.
Oh, great. Yeah, we also promote the their net as well over in Wilson County, and it's out of Lebanon. But yeah, it was good to have you in there, Ricky. Glad to have you in the group. That was Ricky again, Kilo November 4, India Echo Alpha, doing a great job with the J-pole. How high up is it out there?
Checking was up pretty close to 280 or 300 foot above sea level, which isn't a lot. And then 30 foot added to that. So I would say I'm about elevation about 330.
No, I don't think it's 300. It's more like 600 or 700, I think.
Well, that person trying to do Simplex, he might have given me the difference in our elevation.
Yeah, I think he did, because 86 or so. And I know that as you go north up there toward the ridge up there in Portland, you're higher elevation and closer to 700 and something.
You're probably right. I know that he was on the downside, lower side of Gallatin, and there was a ridge between us, and we couldn't talk. There's probably 15 between us, and we couldn't even talk Simplex. So, and then he was telling me the difference in elevation, and that stuck in mind. So that's probably what it was. It's KM4IEA.
Yeah, very good, Ricky. It was good to have you in there. So, you know, all of this is a learning experience for all of us. I'm just laughing because there's a cat over here doing something stupid, and I can't. I'm on the radio. Anyway, that's Ricky. Kilo November 4, India Echo Alpha, and there's always more to learn. I know it is for me as we do. Who else is first time checking, if there is any? I think I said the. No, is it the north? Hold on one second. I think it is the north. North, please come in. Hey, how you doing, Brian? You sound good. Sound almost as good as you do at the breakfast this morning.
Well, I'm in Conway Twitty's backyard. Let me
Is that where Conway Twitty used to live, where you live?
I'm mobile, so I went over there by his house.
Ah, okay, very good. Well, very good. Anything good for the net? Did you enjoy the breakfast?
Oh, it's always a good camaraderie and comrades. And I think we did that, talked about everything that resolved all kinds of world problems. I think we're ready for another week.
Yeah, I was thinking about having the transcripts from our breakfast and just sending them up to Congress. Yeah, well, very good, Brian. Good to have you in there. That's Brian, Kilo Alpha 3, Charlie Tango Papa. He's quite close to the lake for a relatively low elevation. Do you remember what your elevation is at the lake, Brian?
No, we're up on a ridge here. We're probably 500.
No, because the lake is somewhere around, I forget, 470 or something like that. Anyway, again, Brian, Kilo Alpha 3, Charlie is north. Try again, please.
WD0NO, marking north.
Man, you've got this tinny noise going on there.
I still do? I don't know what that is.
Sounds like you're talking through a tin can. Really, if you can listen on the on the recording, but does everybody else hear that noise on his microphone?
Like feedback.
Yeah, it does sound like something like feedback too, but it sounds odd.
Well, when I first keyed up, I had a little feedback from my, so I don't know what it is. Anyway, I'll shut up and let you go on. Figure it out.
No, it sounds that last trans.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Radio's magic anyway. It can work.
Well, that's because before that last transmission, I laid hands up on my radio and it fixed yours. No, I'm not that good at all. Very good. That was Mark up in Northwest Wilson County. Remember Oscar. Who else is north?
W9BOQ.
Hey, how you doing there? Breakfast one of these days?
Yes, one of these days I will. In fact, I thought about it last night. I slept till 9. So, by the way, there's a website called whatismyelevation.com, and Ricky's elevation is 797 feet. That's his exact address.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I knew it was over. I was pretty sure it was over 700.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's any place in Tennessee that's 300, is there?
I don't know. The river's at 400 something. 400 and you can't get the river.
No, not really.
Unless it's the Mississippi. That might be a little lower over in Memphis.
It probably is.
I guess. I don't know. I've only been over that area a few times and I've never gotten out and measured it. Well, anyway, good for the net tonight.
Yep, everything is good. I'm a little sleepy though, but working hard today. Thanks, W9BOQ.
Today was not a good day to be working outside at 100 degrees. Well, it wasn't 100, but it was 92.
I just drink a lot of water, and I enjoy the heat. I'm careful, of course. I was going to pick beans at noon, and I thought, no, I better not pick beans at noon. So I just finished. I picked a half a bushel of beans.
Yeah, hold on there, Charles. You're butting in there. Hold on 1 second. Yes, I can hear you. Yeah, very good. A half so early.
Yeah, they're just starting. So I'll probably be bringing some over.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Very good. Then that's Whiskey 9, Bravo, Oscar, Quebec. Who else is north? Was that you, Charles? You want to jump in on north?
I'm on the 8th speed with the Magma on top of the trailer.
Well, you're coming in terrific now. You've got a good audio today.
That's good. Yeah, I'm talking kind of close to the mic, to the HC. I stopped by and hung out with Mike a little bit today. I got pretty hot. He let me cool down there.
Oh yeah, today was a hot one. No, but your signal's very good today, and you're still at the same. You're still up there in that Jolton, Ashland City.
Yeah, the other night, Wednesday night, I couldn't even hear you at all, but I raised the antenna just a little bit, feet, maybe 5 feet up on top of the trailer home here.
Well, I'll tell you what, that Jolton area, excellent for elevation and getting out into, going in my direction. So you're doing a good job. Anyway, that was Charles. He's up in Jolton area. Kilo Golf 4 Sierra Foxtrot. Who else is north? Anybody?
Kilo Oscar 4 Oscar Tango Victor.
Very good. Kilo Oscar 4 Oscar Tango Victor. That is Joel, is it? Yeah, Joel and you're in. Yeah, that's right. You're just a little bit west of Ashland City, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Speaking of magic, I just figured out this crossband repeater stuff, and I'm talking on my little 8-watt bow bang out here in the middle of nowhere through my Icon 5100. I just figured it out about 10 minutes ago, and it's been pretty amazing.
It's fun to do, and it's handy, especially if you decide you want to carry around your HT and go sit in the yard or play cards or just walk around the block.
I couldn't tell you how happy this just made me. I never thought I'd be able to use this thing all the way out here, but I'm way away from my shop, and I'm still able to use this thing. I don't know how far the range is with it, but it is very cool.
Well, how long is the range on your antenna in your main radio?
Oh, it's 100, the Diamond X300, and it'll get on out. I mean, pretty good ways. So I'm guessing this thing will probably pick it up because I'm within, I don't know, I guess line of sight with it.
Well, as long as you got a decent antenna, whether that's a mag mount connected to your handheld or a mobile antenna, you'd be able to probably go 10 or 20 miles.
Well, that's really good information to know because I've got a mag mount for this radio specifically. And yeah, that's what I didn't know that range would go that far. That's an amazing thing to know. That's awesome.
Well, it's as good as the. Let's put it this way: I'm hearing you in Mount Juliet, and you antenna. So obviously, that main antenna. If you had a reasonably good antenna, you'd be able to hear signals coming from your station.
Okay, now I learned something else. That's neat too. Yeah, this is all just came across a video on YouTube, and I thought, man, I've got the same radio. Let me try that. So I did, and it's amazing. I've never talked to.
Oh, awesome! Well, it is fun to work with something like that, particularly one of the radios I had. It took me a little. I felt like an idiot because I couldn't get it. Didn't understand what they meant on one of the instructions on doing the crossband repeat. I figured it out. I said, oh, okay, now.
Oh man, when I saw that for the first time, I had heard about it. I knew the Icon 5100 had the feature, but I could connect my little Bowbang, little cheap handheld to this thing and make it work like this. This is outstanding.
Yeah, that's the thing. It can make you really lazy.
Well, you got that right. This is really cool, though. I'm very happy I figured this out this evening, man. It's really made my night.
Yeah, very good. I'm glad it did. Yeah, that's a nice feature. It's not a necessary feature, but it's a fun feature if you want to walk around or travel around outside of your house and you don't have a mobile. Tough working mobile. It is tough. It's hard to get out of anywhere more than a few miles on mobile. And this way, you can work mobile from, so to speak, within 5 or 10 miles, and you can talk all over the whole Middle Tennessee from where you are. Anyway, that's Joel. Kilo Oscar for Oscar Tang. Excited about his crossband repeat, which I would be too. I was the first time I did it. Anyway, who else is north?
For Golf Sierra Alpha, KU4XQ.
Hold on, I had AXQ in there, but I also got Q. You should be. You're copying Joelton real well, aren't you?
Yeah, I got him in there, no problem.
Yeah. Who's coming in tonight on your location?
I'd say better than average tonight. I got shit about S6, so yeah. Hearing a few other people. Those last few stations coming, north and west.
Yeah, you coming in bumping over S.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this summer weather's set something in or something, but it's been good here the last few weeks.
Got any other big plans for another antenna?
Now, that was my winter hobby. Maybe I'll get into it next year, but I built 3 or 4, VHF, UHF, and then I built some HF stuff. But yeah, today I didn't do much. Just hung out indoors with the dog. I think everybody did that.
Do what I did because it's easier, and you build a 70-centimeter beam.
Yeah, I just there's only 70 just does not happen too much around here. I mean, there's the big set of on 400, that one. And other than that, it's a pretty quiet band around here.
Oh yeah, no, I know it is. It's just what's nice about the 440 antennas, they're small enough that you can put them up temporarily, and they're not hard to build, and it's just another, I guess, arrow in the quiver would be the right term.
Yeah, right. When are you gonna do the 6-meter after this one? I know you've been doing 10 for a while, and 10 just stinks for me. But 6 I've gotten in once or twice, so just checking.
No, tonight's the night. It's always 6 on Saturday nights.
Oh, all right, cool. I get to try that tonight. Great.
All right, very good. Yeah, it'll be after we do the 2-meter upper sideband, and we'll move on now. That was Michael in near Clarksville. Good signal on his attic-mounted quad beam antenna, which is AXQ. Who was that?
Kilo Uniform 4 X-ray Quebec. Hello, Paul.
Oh yeah. See, no wonder I didn't recognize it because I thought I thought you said Alpha X-ray Quebec, and I couldn't figure out who you were.
Yeah. Wanted to check in and say hi to everybody. It's been a while. It's been too hot out here in the shack to get out here and turn the fan on. So I'll make it through it.
Yeah, they got this thing now. It's called refrigeration systems.
Yeah. I got air conditioning. It ain't exactly insulated. It does do a lot of good.
Yeah, it just takes 1% of the humidity out.
It'll be right about midnight.
Huh? Very good. Everything going well for you?
Yeah, brother. Everything's going fine. Just doing what I'm always doing. Glad to hear the Nets alive and kicking.
Yeah, it's doing great. We 35 to 40 for quite a while now, and this is our 699th net.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. All right, man. I appreciate you doing what you do. I'll let you get back at it. Kilo Uniform 4 X-ray Quebec 73.
Yeah, very good. That's Kilo, and that's Tim in Hendersonville. Who else is north? Which one was that? I didn't. A little before what?
4 HPO, Josh.
Hey, Josh, you're lower than normal. What's going on?